In this segment, we're going to show you how to place an order for a D20MX or ME. Basically, you would go to store.gedigitalenergy.com, and then under Substation Automation, you can select the gateways. Under the gateways, you will find all the product lines of the D20 and the D20 parts and accessories. As you know, the D20MX is our RTU or gateway. So I'm going to click on the D20MX. And for the D20MX, I can select whether I want the 10-100 base TX, the 100 base FX, or the 100 base FX Ethernet rear access instead of the front access. Okay, so that's for the main CPU. Okay. The next thing that we can select is the power supply, and basically on this power supply, how much power is required and what type of power input is required. So we've got the 20 to 60 volts, 24 volt ISO, 48 volt ISO, or the 100 to 300 volt DC, 24 volt and 48 volt ISO. You can also select any of the auxiliary parts, for example, a WSDAC D20 bin modem or a Telenetics modem. And you have the option of either a 19-inch Western panel, which can be mounted on the rack, or D20 chassis mounted serial I/O Western panel, or a D20 chassis serial I/O Western panel with extended brackets to put it on the rack. Okay. From a firmware perspective, there is a couple of versions coming later this year, and there is version 1.5 and 1.6. Each version will have its own list of applications. Hopefully we'll be able to see it in software segments. The D2X classic license, right? Whether you want a classic application license at this point, that's the only license that's available. And the D20MX automation license, whether you want another advanced automation license. And that's about it for building the application and the board and the power supply and the backplane chassis. That's what you need to select for a D20MX order. Now, once you select that, you will get the following applications with the application ID and version number based on the firmware that you have selected. It will also allow you to have the executor of logic links, which can be purchased separately if required. And you will have all the DTAs and the standard DTAs and DPAs, example, the DMP DPA, the IEC 6870-5-101, 104 DPA, and DCA, the Modbus DCA and the Modbus DPA. So the ordering has been very simplified from a D20ME or any of our legacy gateways. You can still order our legacy gateways if required, or order any of the extra parts.